Good day, my good friends. Outpour East here. Outpour Outdoors. Everything fishing, everything outdoors. And today what I'm doing is I'm forcing a patina onto my carbon steel blade, my bushcraft knife, if you will, my camping knife. And I just want to show you how I'm doing it. So what I've done, essentially, is I've taken my knife, which I'm going to roll in a couple of videos of the knife beforehand, because I actually decided to make the video whilst I already started. So I'll roll in some videos of how it looked beforehand. So when we open it up, we can see what actually happened. Why would you want to force a patina on a carbon steel blade? Well, these blades, since they aren't a metal such as like stainless steel, they are susceptible to oxidation and rust a little bit more. So you have to take care of them a little bit more. But if you don't want to do this, the patina is going to happen automatically. It'll just take time, and after you using it for years and like putting a lot of use into it, this is actually going to happen. But if you want to speed it up, you can force it. And you can force it with pretty much anything that is high in acid. So you can do it with lemon juice, you can do it with ketchup, you can do it with mustard, citrusy things. To be honest, a lot of things that are high in acid you can do this with. So this is an inexpensive knife from Amazon, and it was only $40, and it came with this sheath, which you got a real leather sheath. Check out that, it's beautiful, it's really nice. And these handles, they're not the highest quality, you know, this isn't the nicest wood. But it could be a cool project for you to take off these handles, which I've even thought about it, and I might do it. You know, trace them out and kind of, you know, make your own on another piece of wood that you'd rather have. So that's a project that I might do as well. It also comes with this ferrocerium rod, and it works well. I've used it. So what I did was I took some white vinegar, and I poured the white vinegar onto a paper towel, and I wrapped the knife in the paper towel and stuck it in this bag and left it there for 1 hour. I haven't looked at it yet, so we'll see how it looks. I'm gonna open it up now. I only have one hand. I'm filming with my phone right now, so I'm gonna open it up right now. I'm gonna take it out, and we're gonna see how it looks. Smells kind of gnarly. It doesn't smell like just vinegar. It smells, it doesn't smell very good. Unwrap it. And I believe that, you know, you get a cheaper product, but sometimes, man, the cheaper products can work just as well as the more expensive products, especially if you take some time and go through the process of doing some of the things that the vendors of the more expensive products would do, like this. You know, this would be something that is done for you, but you could save some money and do it yourself and learn something. So that's how the knife turned out. I actually think it's beautiful. The handle, when I put it in there, actually had a little bit of, it was actually that black color already. But whoa, that's awesome. It kind of has some like almost like tiger stripe looking marks on there because of the paper towel. So that's actually something to take note of. If you have paper towels and you're gonna do this method, if they have like flower patterns on them and stuff, you might end up with those flower patterns on your knife. So that's something to take into consideration. Like I said, I do like this knife a lot. It's an inexpensive knife. It was $40. It was a gift. And, you know, I'm just going to keep using it, and I love it. Yes, you can get nicer knives. Yes, you can spend more money. But there's a certain point, where's the sweet spot? I don't think the sweet spot's at $40. What do I say? What do I mean when I say sweet spot? there's something called the Law of Diminishing Returns. And there's always a sweet spot to products. So, for instance, guitars. I think the sweet spot for guitars is right in the $800 to $1,000 range. You can get an $800 or $1,000 guitar, or you can buy a $3,000 guitar. And the $3,000 guitar you buy versus the $1,000 guitar is not going to be 3 times better, but you're spending 3 times the money. And that's with any product. It's called the Law of Diminishing Returns. Most of you probably know that. And it's the same thing for bushcraft stuff, for knives, backpacks, whatever. There's a certain point where a product is going to do what you need it to do and do it just as well as all the other ones. And it's all going to boil down to your skill. That's why I'm working on my skills to get better, so that I'm not depending on the items, but I'm depending on myself more than the items. I know that was a lot, probably more than you bargained for when you clicked on this video, but what can I say? I talk a lot. I'm gonna put this knife back together and we're gonna take a look at it, and I'm just gonna close the video out. Maybe we'll talk about the knife a little bit, the knife itself. So if you guys want to purchase this knife, you'll have a little bit more knowledge about it. So all in all, my friends, I am pleasantly surprised. I think that looks absolutely awesome. I love the dark color. And I'm sure if you want it to be darker, you can leave it in there for longer. This was definitely in there for the better part of 45 minutes to an hour. It was in there for a while. But I think this is exactly what I wanted to happen. And I'm very happy about it. So what I do now is, even though you have added the patina to the knife, you definitely want to add just a little bit of lubrication. What I choose to use is just olive oil, virgin olive oil, because that's what I always have in my pack. So in my bag, I'm always going to have some olive oil in there. And it works for multiple purposes. It'll, lubricate my tools, as well as I use it to, cook with. So just put a little bit of lubrication on there, and you're good to go. And the nice part about using olive oil on your knives, because you don't want to use like gun oil and stuff like that, because, you're going to use these knives out in the field to maybe field dress an animal, or you're going to use this knife to cut an onion. You know what I mean? I use this knife for everything, and I'm planning to use this knife for everything. So you definitely want to use an oil that's going to be friendly to you when you're working with stuff that you're going to eat. So that's another thing. But let's talk about the knife. This is called the BPS Adventurer, and I've been using it for just 2 months now, so it hasn't been that long. And I have to say, I'm extremely impressed with it. I really love it. I'm a huge fan of it. It's my first knife with this configuration. The other knives that I own are more of, survival knives, hunting knives. This one has that really, bushcrafty look to it, and I love that about it. It's really nice. I've batoned with it. I've done a ton of things with it, so I do recommend it. If you're looking at a knife and in the $40 price range, I totally recommend this knife. Before we head out, thank you for watching the video, by the way. I just want to say one more thing that makes this knife a real bang for your buck is the sheath. I mean, check that out. I do have some Gorilla Tape with some sail needles under it, just so I can have the needles with me. But check that out. Nice dangling sheath. Look at that. Really nice. Well, I'm not going to keep you for any longer. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I hope it helped you and gave you some ideas. So God bless you guys. Hope you guys are having an awesome winter wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in the world. And thank you for joining me on the channel. If you liked the video, hit the like button, please. If you love the video, hit the subscribe button. and I'll see you on the next one.